Hey yo everyone. So today we're discussing God's providence and what it actually means. I actually did not know what it meant for the longest time. I would hear my pastor talk about God's providence and even talk about just providence in general. And it's brought up in the Bible quite often, but I never understood what it actually meant. And so I decided I would embark on a journey and a path to find out what this word meant. And what I mean by that is I typed it into Google and asked Google to tell me what it meant. And Google says that it means God's hand of protection. And that's about right, because God's providence, he's sovereign. Obviously, he would also protect what he created. And he doesn't protect everyone. Romans 1 tells us that. But he does protect those he means to call to him. And what do I mean by that? The Bible tells us that we cannot come to God unless he draws us near him. And so when he draws us to him, we have a chance to choose to believe on his son, Jesus, and be saved. During our life, those who he will draw to him, he will give them signs that he was always there, even when they didn't believe in him. And this is what made me break down and cry the day I came to Jesus. I broke down and cried because I remembered all the times I should have died, all the times something could have happened that would have destroyed my life. I would have ended up in jail for the rest of my life. And I could see his hand of protection throughout my whole entire life, everywhere. I could tell you all the stories, but I just don't want to go into all of them because they're very painful memories. But let me say this. There are enough people who know me since I was a teenager and even before who can vouch that I had a very horrible life and lots of things could have and should have happened. But by God's grace and mercy, they did not happen. And that is because of God's providence in my life. So I'm testifying to that. It is a true act of God and his hand of protection on my life. And even now, as a believer, I still see his hands working to protect me and my family. He has given and provided so much. I can't even. I wish that sometimes I could just know when it's going to happen so I could document it, but I never know when it's going to happen. And when it does happen, I want to testify. So I testify when it does happen. Let me tell you that God is real and Jesus is real. And I know this because of the way things have developed and shaped me the last 2+ years and counting. And I thank God every single day. I thank him for every single day. Even if it's a bad day, I thank him for the day because I got to wake up and spend some time with my children. I'm not laying in the dirt waiting for the second coming and to be risen from the dead. I would not be happy being dead and just watching my family suffer without me. I'd be very sad. And I'm just so thankful that I get to wake up every single day and be with my children, with my husband, and just have these years with them and teach them how to garden, because that was fun that we get to start this garden, and they planted their own seeds and now they're growing. So they're super excited of seeing something that they put into dirt growing. They're very proud of themselves, and I'm proud of them too. So they're excited to see how this plant will develop and grow its fruit or vegetable. In the case of the peppers, because they are the ones that planted the bell peppers, and we're going to watch them grow. And I'm super excited to watch them grow. And yes, of course, it's going to be indoors, but it's still going to be something. So today was God's providence, and I hope that everybody has had that experience of God's providence in their life. And I wish everybody to have a wonderful day, and I hope that you had a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later for now, and God keep you and bless you, those who love his Son, Jesus Christ, in all sincerity. Amen.